And then be on live for real.
Got it. Ready?
Yep.
Hey guys, it's J70 and today I'm here with
Meech.
I wanted to talk to Meech about singleness, sex, dating, spirituality, and how do we balance all of this stuff out? Like, like how do we really like come to grips with like who we date, how we date them, what we do with these people? How do you balance it out?
From
a male's perspective.
From a male's perspective, like as far as like, man, that's a little bit like. So I'm all right. So
layered.
Yeah. So let's all right. So where can we start at as far as like
spirituality first?
Right.
That's the most important. Then you have a child.
Right.
So it's like then she's a girl. Like.
Right.
So it's like layered.
So like well, I know that for me personally, like once you have a daughter as a man, your perspective on like women change. But that's if you were in like me, I never had women in like a negative light. So once I had my daughter, it just kind of sort of took that what I had already knew and just had it more so, you know, purified. Because it's like now I have a daughter that is a young woman, and then it's like that like father-daughter bond is crazy, you know what I'm saying? So like when you have a daughter as a man, it kind of sort of can go two ways. He can either like, well, this is like children period. He can either like step up and be like, okay, now I have to be a better version of me because I got,
then watch,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially if you have a daughter, because she sees you as like her protector, her, you know, right, you know what I'm saying? But then you have a lot of guys when they have kids, they kind of like go into a shell because they don't know what to do.
They never saw it.
Yeah, right. And it's because like they haven't had parents that like showed them love or showed them how they should be raised. So now they have a kid and they scared and they like, man, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna see him. I ain't poor connection. But
it'll come back. There you go.
But yeah, so once a man has a kid, his perspective on reality has to change because now it's not just about you, it's about your kid now. Now I feel like that as a person, you still have to put you first because if you're not good, then you can't properly take care of your child.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, everything that you do now has to be done with them in mind. Like, all right, if I do this, it could affect my child later on.
Yeah.
If I don't do this, it could affect my child. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you do after you have a kid, even though you putting you first, you still have to have your child in sight of everything. You know what I'm saying?
Hold on.
Boy.
So okay, it was something else that I wanted to talk to you about. I got to get it out before I forget. So I'm dating, right? And I'm realizing, I think I told you before, my father used to tell me that I need a passive partner. He's like, you're so dominant that you need a passive partner, right? And I've always disagreed with it, but I never understood why I disagreed with it until now, right? And I'm like, wow, what my father should have told me was how to respond to a king. He should have been preparing me for a king and not to be,
yeah, right.
You know, so last night I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to talk to Meech because this shit was like a revelation a little bit. Like, I'm like, damn, like my father kind of screwed me with that one. And me and my dad are close.
Right.
But I feel like he should have prepared me for a king who would hold me accountable versus someone that's just, go ahead, Jazz, go ahead, Jazz, go ahead, Jazz.
Because I say this shit all the time. Like, for me, like just how I am, I'm a leader. So I can't, like, so I'm a leader, but I'm not controlling, if that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I'm dating, I let her be herself. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? You're not wearing that. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, do you, but I'm still going to lead you in the right direction. And it's like, how can I put it? Even the most dominant women still like it, like y'all are naturally submissive.
Yep.
Period. I don't care.
Only if you are
only right. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying that like I'm not saying that like y'all or y'all should be submissive to a man that can't lead. But once y'all come across a man that can lead and he has all of his priorities lined up and he, you know what I'm saying? He's not saying that he like a millionaire, billionaire, but he has
on his
goals,
way to it though,
a vision, and you know what I'm saying? If he has kids, he takes care of his children, things like that. Then I think naturally a woman will just kind of sort of follow his lead.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things that you don't have to speak it, you can just like feel it. Like, okay, I can feel that this dude is like a leader. So it kind of sort of turns on y'all like divine feminine, like, oh man, this nigga, I can just be soft around him. You know what I'm saying? I can
and
be, you know what I'm saying?
God. So even with that, it's like the dominant women, even with myself, I'm realizing, yo, you had to soften up because this is a, you know, like when you come in, like even with me, it's like people change when they're not change, but they change for the better when they encounter me because of the type of energy that I have. So it's like when you get that shit reciprocated, how do you handle that as a woman? And you really don't even tap into your feminine because you in this dominant ass role. We running the businesses, we doing this, we taking care of this, we taking care of that. Like we done stepped out of our natural, what we should be doing naturally, just as, you know, being a woman. Like we shouldn't have to protect us. That's your job.
Right. And it's like one of the hard things with that is like I try to give women advice on that topic sometimes, but at the end of the day, I'm not a woman.
Yeah.
So I don't really like, I can't never ever put myself in a woman's mindset of how y'all should think about something because I'm not wired that way. So I can like give viewpoints of what I feel like the man should do, and if he is doing that, then you should feel comfortable. But but like we in a dumbass generation now where
explain it.
Where like they are trying to make the role of the men be more like weak. Like, you know, he can wear a dress if he wants to.
No.
He can if he now it's like, look, it is nothing wrong with being emotional. Like, but as how can I put it right? So as a man, it's nothing wrong with being emotional at all. But you have to be in control of your emotions because as human beings, we are all emotional. So, but how society is like, they are trying to make men soft, not saying embrace your softer side. That's a whole different thing. They just want men to be soft now. And with that, you have a lot of women that are like following suit with that, and they like, well, we have to think like a man now. You know what I'm saying?
And we
shouldn't.
That's
shit.
not fair.
I'm like, yo, when Steve Harvey came out with that book, I'm like,
I read the book, yo.
Big
like,
mustache, dumbass nigga, man. What you mean?
I read, that book scarred me a little bit because he had the 5 questions and he had the 90 day
90 day rule is bullshit.
It is. It's fucking impossible. But it's like the 90-day rule, then the fucking 5 questions, and then I'm like, yo, but because
how it yeah, that shit is stupid. because like my logic with that is if a woman has to resort to thinking like a man, then she's probably lacking something as a woman.
And what does she need you for if we have to?
Yeah, right. So it's like if you thinking, see, we would never tell a man think like a woman. You wouldn't tell him that. But if you telling a woman to think like a man, you are ultimately saying that be a man, and so you don't need him. And we need each other. Like that is the divine order of existence. Like, and this isn't even just with man and woman. This is with male and female principles duality.
Yes.
You have the masculine and you have the feminine. I don't care if we're talking about tigers and tigresses, lions and lionesses, fucking sheep. Like it's a divine order of this whole shit, and this dumbass society just throwing shit all off. Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? The man, it's okay for him to wear lipstick and this, and the women can be. It's like, look, we are equally opposite. It's like yin and yang. We aren't the same, but we create a whole. So what y'all have, we don't have. But like what we don't have, y'all have in abundance and vice versa.
Yeah.
So that is what like creates that divine union. But how this society going with all of this stupid shit, like it's just throwing everything off, and that shit dumb. Like, I do not want no woman who subscribes to any of this new age bullshit. If she out here like, you know, oh, I don't need a man, don't come my way. Like, because I'm like me, I'm not the type that I want to change your mind. Like, if you genuinely think that, cool, then you can think that
over there
and stay over there. Like, do not come over here and be doing that bullshit with me, because it ain't gonna work at all.
What advice would you give a female who is battling with that? Because even last night, I'm telling you, I came to grips with that. Like, wow, I was never taught how to be with the king. You know, like I was never taught that. I was taught to be strong, always have your own, be independent, be this, and those things are amazing.
Right.
But you also have to know how to be with it.
Right.
And that's something that I wasn't taught. So I can only imagine how many others weren't taught that and don't even realize that they're in that
cycle. Right.
Yeah,
because
that
like,
shit's toxic.
Right. Because like when you were taught something so young, it becomes subconscious. So now you just live in that, so you don't even know that
the energy you put out.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like that is you, so you don't feel that what you thinking is wrong, because you've been that way since you've been a child, and it's kind of hard to reshape somebody's subconscious when they've been in that space for so long, because like once you've been thinking a certain way, it takes something like catastrophic for you to like change how you really view reality, because in that moment that's your reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I've been taught my whole life that this is that, and then like as you go, that just becomes you. So like what I would tell like women who are like stuck in that trap, man, that's kind of hard, because like we in an era where you can't tell women shit as a man. Like whatever we say as men, oh man, you still have no opinion on what a woman does. So it'd be like half the time I just be like,
but it's so crazy, because we want y'all, so it's like we have to listen to y'all at some point, because we want.
Right.
You know, so it's like, damn, you would think that we would say, let me be more open to hearing what he needs, so I can match, you know.
Right. But it's like how society is right now, like a man can say anything. And if it's not what the majority of women are saying, misogynist, patriarchy, go to hell, bum ass nigga, dumb ass nigga, like, damn, shorty, all I said was eat some rice. Like, damn. I just said eat some rice and you be good. No, fuck that. You don't tell me what to eat, don't tell me what to drink, don't tell me what to sleep. So it's like hard right now to really live for real. I'm like, yo.
Should have worked out right there.
I'm like, yo, like that is why I really avoid certain conversations with women now, because it's gonna go left. Like
what kind of conversation?
Like just on like, you know, things such as, you know, gender roles.
Yeah. How do you feel about gender roles?
Gender roles are a thing that exists. Like, I tell people this all the time. If you want to understand how life works, study the animal kingdom.
Yes.
Like, because they live according to universal law. They have not been tainted by no man-made law. The only animals that have been tainted by men are like domesticated cats and dogs because they've been with us for so long, so long. So now they are kind of sort of more in tune with us. But they, you know what I'm saying, right? But everything else, like they just living. You know what I'm saying? They don't subscribe to nothing but life. So, and you can see every like humans, we are social animals. So we are designed like a lion pride, a wolf pack, you know, like 8 families. So I always say, you know, look at them because they are designed like us. You know what I'm saying? And we are designed like them as far as, you know, family oriented and things. So if you really want to understand how gender roles and shit go, study them. And it's like now, I'm not saying that a man shouldn't be able to cook. I'm not saying that a woman shouldn't take out the trash, you know what I'm saying? But it is certain things that just throughout existence, the women have done more and the men have done more. Because like we live in a time now where if a man asks a woman, can she cook, she gonna get mad. What you mean? Can I cook? What, can you build a house like that? How is that a comparison? Like, damn. Like, I just asked, can you cook? You know what I'm saying? Like now.
He's like, yes, I can pay the bills, but can you cook?
Yeah, right. So like there are certain orders to the house that keeps the house properly structured. Me, I was raised in a 2-parent household. They've been married for 30 years. So I seen how this shit worked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen my pops work 12 hours, 13-hour shifts. My mom worked 8, she came home, she cooked. Once he came home, the food was already done, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, just small things, but now, how it is now, they are trying to reshape what it should be now. So I just don't have certain conversations with certain types of women. Like it's certain types. Like if I'm talking to you, I can just say whatever because I know it's not going to be taken in a offensive way. But in this time period now, it's like you say anything that ain't going with this dumbass society norm. It's just like, oh, you are patriarchal. I'm like, damn, like so because I asked for a home cooked meal, I'm a misogynist. You know, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so like as far as a male giving a woman advice in this era, she really has to be an open-minded woman because if she not, then she just gonna take it as him trying to control her and him being offensive and trying to change it. So it's certain shit, like I ain't gonna lie, like certain most of those type of conversations, I totally avoid them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like unless I'm talking to a chick who has that divine feminine understanding, then it's like, all right, man, cool. But if she don't, like if she don't, then I'm like, if I like her, I may try to like enlighten her on something. But if it's like, as soon as I feel that tug, where she like, oh, nigga, I don't do that. You right.
So how is dating for you?
I mean, like,
That's crazy.
it's like dating for me. It's been like a little like challenging because again, like I'm not settling. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I am. I know who I am as a man. So it's a certain caliber of woman that I need. Not even a want. Like for me to say I'm going to settle down and cut off everybody and be locked into this one woman, it's a certain caliber of woman that I need. It ain't even like a want. It don't got nothing to do with big ass, big titties. It's like her aura has to be like divine. You know what I'm saying? Like she has to understand her power as well as mine. You know what I'm saying? So she knows her, you know what I'm saying, godliness. So it won't be no head bumps when I come as me.
Yeah.
Cause me, I'm not dumbing me down for nobody.
Right.
So
you can't.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I've had some women say that like that I come off a little bit like arrogant at times, even when I don't say shit, and it's like I don't come off on no shit like I'm better than everybody. I just move at my speed, and if we not going at the same speed, you might see it as, oh, this nigga, he think he all that. No, I don't. Like, I'm just not coming down here to where y'all at. I'm standing up top.
You know, you're gonna have to rise.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So for me, you know what I'm saying, they can be cool, but you know, like, I'm not rushing into shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take shit one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Weigh my options because at the end of the day, regardless of what people think, dating is a audition. It is for us and for y'all because it's like whenever you talking to, say if you talking to, you know, 3 people, not saying that, you know, like you having sex with all 3 of them, but you know what I'm saying, you got your, you know, nice little, you know what I'm saying, lineup or whatever, and you are trying to see which one best suit you. So you may throw out a couple tests, you know what I'm saying? Let me ask this nigga, can he, you know, take me out to eat? Even though I can take myself out to eat, I just want to see what he gonna say. Y'all do tests like that, and then he may say, I can't. He may be like, no. He might be like, all right, yeah. So now he got to run up on them too.
Yeah.
We do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I may add something like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see if I say, let's go to the fucking bookstore.
Yeah.
Who gonna say that? Like bookstore? Or who gonna be like, oh yeah, come on, you know what I'm saying? So that shit is all the audition. And
so you should date multiple people.
Yeah.
You really I do agree with that.
Right.
I remember before I got with my ex, I had told my therapist I go to talk therapy. Well, I was going to talk therapy at that time, and I told her, I said, I'm about to date. And I'm going to date multiple people to see what I like, who I like, and what I want, what I don't want. Do I want a man with children, without children? I don't have any children.
Right.
I know what I'm bringing to the table. Will he understand what I'm bringing to the table? I came with so many different things, and she was like, yo, go for it.
Right.
And that's what I think every young woman in her 20s, I promise you, you will not regret dating. Like, date multiple people to see what you like and get to know yourself.
Yeah, right. Because like as I said, we are designed like family-oriented animals. So those are like social creatures. It's impossible. I mean, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's super, super rare, and it goes against nature's order to just say I'm going to just date this one person for, you know what I'm saying, like innately we are attracted to people.
Yes.
Innately we get aroused by people.
Yes.
So like that is why, like, not to shift topics, but this is one of them things that us and y'all will never see eye to eye on. But that is why a man could have a wife and cheat and still genuinely be in love with his wife.
I get it.
Because,
I understand.
And it's because for us, the sex part is more physical than it is for y'all.
Yeah.
So he can genuinely, like, really be in love with his wife and that,
still have sex with.
And she, like, he couldn't even, he may not even know her name. He may not even not even know her name or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But like that doesn't mean that he doesn't love his wife. Hold on, I'm about to.
Oh shit.
No, you good, I got it.
Alright. So what you call the alkaline guy, I gotta find his thing real quick. He made a I think me and you both follow him. I can't think of his real name, but on Facebook it's like Jackie something. And he made a post like only gods can deal with polygamy.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of
I
who.
feel like me or you shared it. It was probably me. Hold on, I gotta find that shit. Because I really agree with that. And then I heard it was like a discussion and people were disagreeing. I think I was on a Hood Healers Live and the guy was basically saying he has two women that he's really interested in and he loves them both. And the women couldn't understand it. Like, you can't love two people. Yeah. My dad even said that and I'm like, yo, you really can.
Like you can love like
multiple people. Yes.
Cause like love is it's like a energy. So love is pretty infinite. Yeah. That's how you can have love for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
That should really people gotta understand that.
I mean, but like we live in a society that has been like, how can I put it? Mentally westernized. So we aren't even like thinking as ourselves. We are thinking as how they taught us to think. Yeah. So we see stuff like that is, oh, that's a sin.
Yeah, and it's not.
Hell, it's like
and I think religion puts you in that box. So whereas though a small box, really, like that box is small, and one wrong move, you feel like, oh my God, I'm going to hell, and it's like, yo, no, you're not. You made a mistake. You're human. Like, and God forgives. You know, even whatever you believe in, you should have understanding for forgiveness. And I think with Christianity and a lot of those religions, it's like punishment. No, you made a mistake, you're punished. And even when I cheated and I came out about that, I got bashed for it, but I'm like, yo, like, you will never understand. You will never get it. And the moment that you choose to put your mouth on someone, you're opening the door for it to happen to you. And now you got to go through it, and then you're going to have understanding from me. The whole time you should have kept your mouth off of me. But this guy right here, he's the one who said, I don't follow him. I got to find that post, but Facebook. But he made a post like, let me look on mine. But he was like, only gods, like you have to know and the God is like, you have to know your power. And I'm realizing like even dating, like I can't date men who don't, like you said, don't know your power. I know how I'm coming to the table. You feel me? Like I'm coming strong, so I'm gonna need that energy match.
Like that conversation about polygamy as far as like just men and women having that conversation, it's like, it is all like in this modern society that we are in now, it's always going to be a head bump.
It shouldn't be though.
Always.
And a lot of the people that's head bumping be the niggas that's in it. Like you in it. Like how can you
like it's like, girl,
you in it, you just don't know how to spell it. Like what the hell is wrong with you? You're in it.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like when I was in, this was a while ago, like probably like I say like 2013, 2014 when I was in college. Like I was dealing with this chick for real, and she had like a whole girlfriend.
Wow.
So it was kind of, it wasn't so much polygamy because she wasn't my girl, she was her girl, but we was always you know, together. And it's like me, like I didn't feel like that it was too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it wasn't like, oh man, I got it. It was like
No, I'm not saying like it works for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think everybody should go out and try to do that.
Right.
But it's also like you said, certain people attract certain things, and it's like you can be attracted to multiple people and have feelings for multiple people and love multiple people. Right. But I think with me, the God in me is like, yo, I'm gonna be honest about it all.
Yeah, right.
And we're just gonna go from there. Whatever you can deal with, we deal with. Whatever you can't, we don't. Like, and not to sound crazy, but it's really just the truth. Like, people really got an issue with. I gotta find that. I felt like I showed it to you, or you saw it.
I ain't even see it because I thought you was saying on
Instagram.
Like,
Nah.
IG. Let me see something. I'm trying to see.
Gotta find it. What they saying? They probably like.
No, they just like, you know, watching it, coming in and out, watching it, coming in and out.
She was here. minded. That's so crazy. Because I'm like, that's something that needs to be discussed from a man and a woman to have understanding. And with me, it's like I really do understand that the highest form of love is understanding.
Right.
People say like communication and all of that. It's like if I don't understand you, I can't communicate with you. Like that's gonna be a conflict, and we're gonna go like this, and whole time it really can be a natural conversation, and you say how you feel, and I say how I feel, and whatever sticks, and whatever don't. And I wish that for a lot of us too, young black people who are dating, learn that arguing, that shit is not normal. Like that shit is not normal. Like I'm not about to be arguing. Like,
and it's like we in a dumbass era that fucking glorifies this. You feel me? Oh, toxic this, toxic that.
Yeah, like
that shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Like. Now I understand that when emotions get heightened, you know, it's like all right, but at the end of the day, as human beings, we have the ability of reasoning. Yeah. So we don't have to just react off of our emotions. We can like sit down and we can talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like me, I'm not an arguer at all. I don't argue with nobody at all. You know what I'm saying? Like we can communicate whatever the problem is. We can, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Talk about it. Sit down and talk, but as far as all of that rah, because when y'all are arguing,
it's not y'all, nigga.
Yeah, I mean, no. Like I'm just saying, like I was saying, like y'all, like that. But like whenever people are arguing, no actual understanding or no real communication is actually crossing, because you're at a heightened state of emotion. So you aren't even thinking rationally. That is why people say mean shit to each other when they mad, because you're not thinking, you just going. You know what I'm saying? So if you can
going
just
low
like,
too,
right. So
who can go the lowest?
Right. So if you can just stop and like sit down and communicate, that changes the whole game. That is what helps relationships really last for like a long time, because there isn't going to be no relationship that doesn't have their ups and downs, rocks and rolls. But if y'all can't communicate and y'all always arguing, it's not going to go nowhere, because all y'all going to do is just keep arguing, keep on arguing until somebody gets mad and then they leave. So
and the crazy thing is, they're thinking who can go the lowest, the whole time you really should be thinking who can go the highest, because it's like, this ain't even, you feel me? And I used to tell my ex, this is one thing that I've learned with relationships and disagreements, it's us against the problem. It's not us against each other. You know, like if we fuck with each other, if you're my friend or my homegirl or whatever, it's us against the issue. It's never us against each other. And that's another level of intimacy and loyalty. Like, I'm not going against you. You're my partner. You're my sister, you're my cousin, you're my friend. You feel me? Like, black people, we have to understand that they're changing the narrative and they're pushing that agenda we have to be against. We don't have to be against. I'm not going against you. I'm going with you. You know, and that's how I'm coming to the table. So it's like, for me, I know I need a king. Like, you're gonna have to come to me on some king stuff, and you're gonna have to talk to me nice. Like, I can't do the whole aggressive thing. I can't do. I'm not doing that with you, because I know where that goes. And then you're gonna bring me low, and I can't go low. I gotta go high. So it's a lot to this. Like, this stuff is, and I love it because I'm learning more and more about myself, and I'm having more understanding for myself. And one of my friends loves Big Sean, and he told me, he was like, yo, Big Sean looks at ages as percentages. So for me, I'm 27, so I'm only at 27% of my life. My great grandmother is 96, she's at 96% of her life. How do you?
20.
See, 28%. So it's like, we're not even at our fullest. You feel me? Like
it's like, yo, it is crazy that you say that, because I had just posted something on Facebook probably like 2 days ago, because like, I keep seeing people that are like early 90s babies, and they keep, like, oh man, we are almost 30. We are about to turn 30. But me, I'm like more so in like a happy state, because I'm like, I ain't even reached my prime yet. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so whenever that shit come, like, nigga, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like, oh man, I am turning 30, but that is because getting old is a mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, look, like, I work out with dudes that's like 40, 45, and them niggas in shape, and they look young. You know what I'm saying? And they don't even like have like old man energy. They just like they just like human beings. You know what I'm saying?
And that's a mindset.
Yeah, right.
I'm too old for this. I'm too this.
Right.
Gotta stop speaking on your situation like that. Like, no, I am healthy. I am living. I choose life. I don't choose death. Like, that's a powerful thing.
It's like how it is our mind is linked to our nervous system and like just like us, period. So like if you sick, right? Say if you have a cold and you telling yourself like, damn, I'm so sick, you really shut down more, and now you feel more sick. Whereas though, if you sick and you like, all right, you know, like, yeah, I'm sick, but I'm not gonna like be all like in my head like, oh man, I'm so sick. Like, you don't really feel as sick. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever you think, that shit like is really reshaping your fucking molecules as you go. You know what I'm saying? So if you telling yourself like, damn man, I'm getting old, like you probably gonna age quicker.
Yeah,
you know
and you're gonna look it like, and that's why with dating, it's like you really have to be careful about who you attach yourself to, because their energy is exchanged with your energy. So even if you don't think like that, and that shit might even cross your mind a little more because you're exchanging energy with that person. Like, and let's talk about that sex, like sex and those soul ties and that exchange of energy. Sex is godly, like. That's a godly experience. So it's like we have to take that more serious. And even for me as a female and being like attractive and single, it's like, yo, I be having to be like, whew, all of this is tempting, but like, nigga, your mindset is crazy. I can't even like no, like I can't exchange with that.
Yeah, because like it's like just as much as sex is physical, is just as much as it is spiritual. So if you like if you just out here having sex with like multiple different people, and you aren't like having sex with people that are, you know, tapped in, and you not tapped in, then you now like that's why like people will have good sex with him or her, and then they'll start to like stalk each other, and they get real, you know, sinister, just over sex and shit. They be like, oh, who you outside with? Where the fuck are you at? They're like, whoa, we just had sex twice, girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's what happens when you are exchanging that energy with the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? And that's why like it's like me like I'm like real cautious about who I'm having sex with. I'm not like in my younger days, like I mean I was young, so I didn't really know you know what I'm saying, understand it. So I just was doing my thing. But me now, how I am, I don't just sling my shit everywhere, like, oh yeah, I'm hitting this girl, that girl. I'm like, nigga, that shit ain't cool. I mean, that is more of a ego thing for the male. Like, oh yeah, I'm fucking short, and I'm fucking short, and I'm fucking up with short, and that's you know what I'm saying?
Not cool.
Because I've been there, so I know how it is. That shit is an ego booster. Like, man, I hit short, and I hit short. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is so, because like, so it's like it's a borderline, because as males, not even just men, like all male species fight for the right to mate with the female, all of them, you know what I'm saying? So I get the, you know, part of the part of feeling like you have the power over the female because you had sex with her. But at the same token, what separates humans from animals is that we have the ability of reason. They don't. They are acting totally off of instinct. We have the ability to say, I want to do it, I won't do it. So, a man that is really in tune, he's not going to feel like he is above her just because he got in her. He is going to feel like we had a connection. We had a we had like a what's the word I'm trying to find? We had like a a divine experience. It's not like, oh yeah, I was in there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it didn't really like, I didn't really get into that space until I was about like 20, 25, 26, because it was like after me and my child's mom, I took like a nice little time from like dating. So like in that time, I had a lot of time to like tap in with, you know what I'm saying? And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, what do I really want from a woman? What don't I want? Blah, 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 blah. And then like, once I started to really like tap in, you know what I'm saying? Then it was like, all right, you know, I kind of viewed, like, I never had a bad view of women, but now I had the view of women more in like a, you know, godly like view. So now, so then it was like me, as far as sex, it was like I don't like I ain't even gonna lie to you, like how it is now, I don't even like all of that, like, you know how like people be like, yeah, beat it up, like I be like, yo,
that shit is, yo, that is the craziest thing.
Yeah,
that
I'm
shit,
like,
sex should not be
cool.
like that. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo,
wow, I thought I was the only person who thought that shit.
I'm like, that is that fucking
trauma.
That's that trauma.
Yeah.
Barbaric ass Eurocentric shit.
Yep.
That is not our shit.
That is crazy. I thought I was the only person who thought that.
Because you look, right,
Holy
even
shit.
cause right, even right, like, not saying go watch porn or nothing like that, but I'm saying in porn, right, if you look at like how it is when the white guys have sex with black women in porn, it'd be like some real like they just be like going wild, like just really, you know what I'm saying, going fucking nuts. And it's because they are less than, so they using y'all to feel powerful. That is why, since they have enslaved us, they rape y'all all the time, because it's
a power stroke.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that whole, you know what I'm saying, oh yeah, I'm going there, I'm just beat it up all crazy. I'm like, nigga, that shit not cool. That shit is like some sinister shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, so like once I got to that point, like I don't even like having that type of sex. Like it's like not that you can't be a little rough, but
it's different though. It's
right, like it's
it.
like you can be passionate and aggressive. You don't have to just be
aggressive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, so, I can't even. I don't like rough anything. Like I really don't like. And I'm like, is it me? And it's like, no, that's like a trauma. Like if you fucking, if everything has to be rough, choke me really hard. Like sir, don't touch me. Like I don't even attract that type of energy no more. Cause it's like,
like I had this chick, and it was like that's all she wanted was like rough pound game, throw her head across the street. I'm like, yo, and it's like, I'm like it was like it kind of sort of turned me off a little bit. So like I mean, we still having sex, but now I'm not really into it now, because I'm like as a man who understands the, you know, delicacy of a woman, I'm like, I don't even feel comfortable doing that to you. Even though that's what you want. You want me to pound your shit rough, crazy, and do all that shit. That it just don't feel right to you. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, so after that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had like cut her off. She didn't really know why, but it was like, cause I don't like, if I'm taking you serious, 9 times out of 10 we gonna be having sex like a lot. Like I ain't gonna say like all day, every day, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to be doing it every time we have sex. Like, it don't even really feel good to me. Like, just had to be just going all wild crazy. Like, damn, slow down. You know what I'm saying? So, like once I got to that point of that like divine understanding of the woman and like how powerful y'all like womb is and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like I don't even like doing that shit. Like
Yeah.
nigga just be all just going crazy wild. I'm like, dog, that shit is a sinister
Yes.
European westernized mindset. That's not
Sex should not
that's
be
not
like that.
That's not us. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that shit wild.
That's another turn off for me as a woman. It's like knowing what's for us, what is ours and what's not. And when you bring something that's not ours, and I have to like, that's not.
Right.
You feel me? Like that's not like you said. Like, and I was telling Meech before we went, and we're on live here, and then we're up here as well. And I was telling him, I'm like, I saw this guy the other day. He was dressed in Gucci. He was dressed really, really nicely. And the average female would have been like, wow, he got this, he got that. But then he pulled out a McDonald's bag with a sweet tea. And I was immediately like, yo, what you're putting in your body says more about you than what that Gucci belt or them Gucci shoes say to me at this age.
Right.
You know, like the younger me probably would have been like, oh, why you didn't get me a number 9 or number 10 with some barbecue sauce? But like the older me, it's like, yo, I'm paying $10 or $11 per juice.
Yeah,
it's like I'm watching what I put in my body. Like I understand now. Like,
because I was talking to one of my homeboys who I like, like I think T-Rock like 46, you know what I'm saying? Yo, like he's fit, you know what I'm saying? All that. And it was like T-Rock he's a Muslim, you know what I'm saying? So we just, you know what I'm saying, chopping up about, food and, like life in general. And I was, telling him like, yo, we got two homes. You got the earth and your body.
yeah.
Like if you don't take care of the earth and your body, like you don't have a home. Like I don't care how big your house is.
Yep.
That's
it.
like this. Like when they say when they say God's temple, they're not talking about a church. They're not talking about a mosque. They're not talking about a synagogue. They're not talking about a cathedral. They're talking about the body.
Yeah.
And like if you really, really understand how aligned and connected to the source that your body is, you will have a lot more respect for it.
Yeah.
But people just like they don't, because it's not their fault, they just don't know.
Yeah, no one's ever taught us.
It's like in their subconscious, they over here, so they don't even really see that you only get one body. And it's like we aren't our bodies, we are a soul in this body. That's how you can not talk and have a whole conversation with your own self in your head. That just shows that like this is just the this is the vehicle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Outer layers.
And it's like this, right? Me, I treat my shit like it's a Bentley. Meaning that when you go and put gas in your Bentley, you only put premium in it. You don't put regular gas because it'll fuck up the engine and the transmission and your shit. It's not gonna flow.
Yeah.
So me, whatever I'm putting in me, it's all high quality shit. I may have my days where I may, have a little soda or something. But if I do that, right afterwards, water.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I may, cleanse, but I don't really need to cleanse much because I don't eat dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like I see people who think that they have to cleanse 24/7, and you don't have to cleanse much when you're eating properly. You only have to cleanse when you are eating toxins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That is when you have to cleanse. So like me, like I treat my vessel like it's a Rolls Royce, a Ferrari. I don't treat this shit like it's a Honda Civic. You know what I'm saying?
Put $20 in it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't truly understand our connection to the divine source. We just caught in like the man-made realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta get up, go to work, get off work, eat some food, go to sleep, like get up, go to work. You turn yourself into a robot. You know what I'm saying?
And that's no fun.
And that's not life. You know what I'm saying? So like me, once I started to make my like conscious transition for myself when I was like 18. That was when I first started to like really read, when I was like 18. But I was always raised in that. But I took it on me to like read then, and it's like since then, like I have grown a lot in these 11 years since then. But within these past like 5 years, because how my conscious transition went, it was first learning about like our true history. Then after that, it was like, all right, now I was more on like, you know what I'm saying, knowledge of self, learning me. Then it was like learning my spirit. So that's why like I used to read like a book a week. I haven't really read a full book in like a year because I've been reading me more. I've been reading life more. So it ain't that I don't read now. I'm just reading existence more and not a book, because there's certain things that the books can't teach you.
Experience.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like books can teach you about the past. Books can help you with, you know, if you want to learn things. But as far as learning yourself, that's only stuff that you and the source you can, you know what I'm saying, learn. So like once I really started to tap into me, that is when I started seeing like a whole change. Like it was like, I tell this story all the time because I know the exact day when this shit happened. I was working for FedEx at the time. This was 2017. And I was making the delivery up to Sinai Hospital. So I'm over there, you know what I'm saying, doing my thing. And I saw this little bug. It was like on the wall. He was just, you know, doing his little bug thing. And I killed him. But it was for nothing though. And I felt like, I'm like, yo,
You just did that.
I'm like, why did you do that? You know what I'm saying? And it kind of sort of showed me how much, like, as humans, we sometimes have like a arrogant way of seeing life, and we see it more of like we don't see it as an ecosystem, we see it as like a ego system. So we see it as like we are the supreme and every other form of life is just beneath us.
Yeah.
And like,
Wow.
and it was like, I killed the bug and it was for nothing, and I felt bad. And like, I really was thinking about that shit like all day for real. I was like, damn, yo, I just killed this little bug, yo.
And he ain't do nothing
He
to
ain't
me.
do nothing to you. Your nigga ain't try to sting me, nothing. I'm like, damn, yo.
What's
and
wrong
then,
with me?
yeah, and then like that shit, just kind of sort of like reshape how I viewed like a lot of things, and shit just went on from there. And after that, you know what I'm saying, I'm like yo, I don't even get mad a lot now because shit be so small. Like I'm like, yo, I'm not getting mad because, and it's like, I think that's why me and my daughter are so close, because she isn't afraid to ask me stuff, because she know that she's not going to get in trouble.
Yep.
You're not going to
No
get
yelling.
yelled at.
Yep, that's how my dad is.
Like it's like kids will like have a juice and they'll, you feel me, knock it over, and they scared to ask. I mean, and they are scared to, you know what I'm saying, tell their parents, because they know that their parents, why the fuck you knock the juice over?
Like it wasn't a mistake.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga, I did this on
like,
purpose.
yo,
No,
we are
like,
children.
Yeah.
Whereas though mine, like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like whereas though her, she will still have a little, because you know what I mean, she know that she made a mistake. She like, Daddy, like, what's wrong? I knocked over the juice. And I kind of put. I'm like, okay, cool. We are going to go and clean it up.
Right. Doing it with you.
yeah. So I won't do it for her. We will both, you know what I'm saying, clean it up. But like I don't even get mad really. Like if something can like make me mad, like it had to be like something crazy. You know, like somebody could hit my car and total my car. I'd be like shit, I ain't gotta pay no more payments on that.
That was me.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, the way you change it, you change your perspective and you change your life. Like The moment that we stop getting mad and just look at we have to have understanding for the situation. You have understanding for your daughter, so it's easier to deal with it. You have understanding for people, so it's easier to deal with people. And when I tell people I love them, they be like, you don't even know me. And it's like, yo, but I love myself.
Right.
You feel me? I love me. If I love me, it's easy to love you.
Right.
Shit, I'm the hardest. I got to deal with me every day. I can see you once a year, and I love you. You feel me? Like, and people be having a hard time understanding that, but you change your perspective, you change your life. You change your I am. If you saying I am fat, I am this, I am everything negative, your life will continue to be negative. You change your I am to positive, your shit will be positive. So it's like you have to change your I am, change your life.
Like I'm like, yo, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I don't know if this, well, it ain't bad at all, but like, if people could see me in the house by myself, I really have full-blown conversations with myself. Like full-blown, so blown that I don't even feel like I'm in a crib alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's how. Oh, hold on, let me press that button. Fuck out of here, nigga. Live video. Oh, we back on it.